Now Jones. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing Jones. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed? Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And they run with Harris off the option. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Jones on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. The
Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory. Right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there. Right? Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Touchdown Dolphins. It's complete. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 4.
Dolphins 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's get off the field. Kill, kill, kill. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, team, right here. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, man. Watch the scoop, watch the scoop. 58 is the mic.
Looking to throw. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Patriots.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion, left side. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is down to 4.
Dolphins 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 2nd down, Mostert finding room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
But if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 47 yards on the ground for him so far. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Running right through him.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Jones now throwing on 4th down. A throw right side caught by Keene. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give him a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit...
And he's in! Touchdown, Patriots! Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Stephon Tuitt forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Second and 20. They're going to look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Pushes him over. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
From the 27, Jones eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen. Check 53, I'm here all day. 53. 53 at the most. I can't believe that you play. 19. Check the hot read. Kill.
Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They run the counter. It's Harris, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. And all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's...
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 133 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Harris. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they take a knee. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync.